fake noodle.
I don't know what the other name is for a fake noodle.
An imposter. Imposter.
So, I just want to welcome the next person in as my next guest. Do you mind if I call you by your first name?
No, I do not.
Thank you. Hi, Eva.
How are you?
Fantastic. So, as you know, the purpose of the podcast is to teach people and to educate them and to inform them and to give people a better chance, right?
Yes.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about your story, and I'll answer questions along the way? First of all, what happened?
I was working one afternoon and I went to deliver to a residential house. Did not realize that there was a loose step when I went up. When I came down, it came off.
Okay.
I was holding on with my left arm. I slipped, I held on and tore my rotator cuff.
Okay. So you got injured.
Yes.
You went to the doctor.
I went to the emergency room first after it happened.
Great. And then where did you come?
Then I came here.
So she came to RiverdaleWellness.com, a little plug, 718-601-1540. Anyway,
Yes.
so you came here. And what happened?
I explained
To the medical doctor.
To the medical doctor, my situation, what happened.
And she wrote up your paperwork.
Yes.
Was it acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. And did your case get accepted right away?
No.
Okay, so pay attention. This is the important part of the interview today. Why was your paperwork or your claim originally not accepted?
They sent me a pamphlet from the workers' comp, and I was to read it. And what happened was I skimmed through it, not realizing in the middle of the pamphlet there was 3 questions they were re-asking me.
Oh, so let's just review. They sent her a questionnaire. The questionnaire had 3 questions in it, and they snuck it into a bunch of other paperwork, and you obviously missed it.
I missed it.
So she missed it. That meant that, did your case get denied just because of that alone?
Yes.
So if there's going to be one lesson to be learned, and then your case eventually got accepted.
Yes.
How many months later?
Oh my God, after 8 months.
And then did you have the surgery that you needed?
I waited 2 months after
So
that.
from the time of injury, she waited 10 months total from the time of injury to have shoulder surgery. Now, people, let's use some logic here. If you don't have surgery right away, there's scar tissue and all the rest that develops, making the recovery a lot harder, longer, and all the rest. So if there's one lesson to be learned for everyone who gets hurt on the job, what would it be?
Please read every paper that they send you thoroughly, because when you miss certain questions, it turns your whole life around.
Okay, so I'll summarize it. Look through your paperwork. Make sure you look for a questionnaire. And if you're not sure, bring your paperwork to the doctor. Now, if a doctor is familiar with workers' comp, they'll know exactly all the paperwork and all the questions that you have. Now, keep in mind, you want to make sure that the facts that you say on the questionnaire is the same history that you've given everybody else. That's really why they're sending you the questionnaire. They want to check to see, did the facts actually occur?
Especially on your CA1.
Especially on what you wrote on a CA1. Okay? So everyone, I hope you benefited from this little interview that we had. It's obviously very informative. And I thank you, Eva. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
If you're a federal employee who's been injured on the job, you know it's important to get your case approved by OWCP to get wage loss compensation and medical care. However, the paperwork can be tricky. At Nassau Queens Medical Care PLLC, we specialize in getting you the medical attention you need right away. With over 12 years' experience in treating federal employees who are injured on the job, our doctors are experts in OWCP regulations, procedures, and forms. Our medical team diagnoses, evaluates, and treats injured workers for their injuries. Dr. Eisen has helped countless injured federal workers get better and led their cases. Your case is too important to let an inexperienced doctor who does not master OWCP paperwork mess it up. Trust us to establish your case with OWCP so you can get all the benefits and treatment you deserve. Call us at 718-316-6870 or visit our website, fedmedny.com, to schedule an appointment today.
We are back from commercial break, everyone. So here's what I want to talk to you about. You know, we've spoken so much about this narrative, the expertise of going to a doctor that knows how to do the narrative. But one thing that's overlooked many times, because we've seen it in the last week or so, 2 weeks, that people call up and they don't want the medical doctor to be their doctor. They just want the medical doctor to write their narrative. Let me just tell you, that's a red flag, people. Why is that a red flag? Because what you're really saying is, I don't want you to be my doctor. Just write a report so I can stay out of work and get paid for not being at work. That's not being a doctor. The word doctor means to teach. In Latin, it means to teach. In this country, the word doctor is usually referred to as a healer of sorts, at least in the medical profession. So when you're going to go to a doctor, the report is part of the managing of your care. It's not the managing of your care is a consequence of writing the report, right? If the call to the office is about just writing a report, that's a red flag. You want the doctor to manage your health, okay? So that's my word for you. Let the doctor be a doctor. Let them manage your health. The report should be done as part of the care. But if you're calling up just to get a report done, the doctors don't want to be report writers. They want to be doctors. They went to school to help you and to heal you, in whatever area it is, right? They want to help you. So if it's only about paperwork, it just means that you're not serious about your injury, and that's not a good sign. So we're going to go to commercial break. Think about that, Nicholas from the 845 or anyone else, or Mr. John from 914 dropping off his paperwork and thinking the doctor will just write a report. And we'll be back right after these words.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? In order to get your case to get accepted, you need a narrative from your medical doctor. When you see the doctor and they're writing a narrative report for you, the narrative report will include 1. Did you file timely? 2. Are you a federal employee? 3. What are the facts of the injury? 4. Did it happen during the performance of duties? And the last one, which is so important and crucial to your case getting accepted, it says establish 5. Causal relationship, which means the medical evidence establishes that the diagnosed condition is causally related to the injury or event that occurred specifically to you. Please call to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience, and check out our Google reviews.
And we are back, and we are here to talk today now about knee exercises, people. Okay, so let's go to the knee exercises and show you what's going on. Okay, so let's start off with the topics. Quad setting, great way to get the quads firing properly. So here are some 2 exercises. You go from straightening the knee, 2 legs down, straightening it, then bending it a little bit, bringing it up, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it down. Okay? From the knee bent to straightening it just with a little bit of a bend, and so forth. Okay? The next one is lifting the leg up with the knee starting off bent and then lifting it up. Okay? Third one. Okay. Sit to stand. Okay? That's going against the wall. Bring your feet out. That has the length from your hips to your knee and going down till 90 degrees, where there's a 90-degree angle created with you going against the wall. Hold the position for 10 seconds and come up. Okay? What does the sit to stand do? Great for functional rehab. Right? Good doctors who know functional rehab know all about that. Squats. Some great twists to make the squat suitable for all of you. Okay? Lunges, a great challenge and functional. So you see the guy goes forward and then leans forward, and his knee is bent at a 90-degree angle and comes up. That's a lunge. Step exercises, okay? So that's lifting the leg up and bringing it down, okay? Like you're going onto a step, right? This is a platform. You stand up on it. You bring this hip up, and then you go down and you take another step. So it's a side to side. Here's like a platform, like a step, and to help you get stronger and better. Works the quads even harder using a step. Last one is quad stretches. And here's the quad stretch. You bring the bad knee up, the bad leg up, and grabbing it around the ankle and stretching the front portion of your muscle, otherwise known as the quad. Okay, let's just review. Quad setting, right? These two are great for quad setting. Okay, the next one is sit to stand, right? Sit to stand. It's this one over here, leaning against the wall, 90-degree angle at the knee. Lunges, right? We have the lunge right here. Great for functional rehab. Step exercises, you have a little platform and you stand up on it, straighten the leg, right? Bring your hip up, right? The hips are different heights. And by standing up higher, you get taller and both legs are nice and straight, okay? And then quad stretches, stretching your quads, staying nice and even, hand against the wall for support, using your opposite hand to grab the ankle and stretch the front portion of your muscle. Okay. Anyway, people, I hope that knee exercises that I gave you are going to be beneficial. And let's see what happens when we come back from commercial break.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? Are you aware that if your doctor does not fill out a CA-17 and CA-20, then you won't get paid for your time out of work? Please call 718-601-1540 to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience. And check out our Google reviews.
So, to summarize this episode, you have the 5 factors, right? The 5 factors. Okay, 5. My hand, 5. 5 factors. Now you know what they are. Now you know what to look out for. So when you've gone over it with a medical doctor, okay, you'll look out for them, make sure that all the factors are there. What's next? Next episode, we talk about how to send it off through eComp. We mentioned it previously. Next episode, we go into detail with it. And then we discuss what happens if your case gets approved or denied. What do you do next? Stay tuned for the next episode. We will end today's episode with do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can, by John Wesley. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Best health and love. Show it to everyone. Have a great weekend.